My name is Claire Donovan. I am 25 now, but there are nights I still wake up at 14. Not in dreams, just fragments, random pieces that don't warn me before they show up. Cold air first. Always cold air. Then gravel under my shoes. Then the sound of an engine idling too long, like it couldn't decide if what it was about to do was real or not. I don't remember the beginning properly. I never did. Just broken sections my mind keeps replaying without permission. It was after 2 a.m. in northern Idaho. That road still exists in me in a way I can't explain. Narrow. Empty. Forest too close on both sides, like it was leaning in to listen. I remember my seatbelt already off. I don't remember unbuckling it. My backpack was still in the car. I remember thinking about it at the wrong time, like it mattered more than I did. And I remember my father not speaking. That silence wasn't normal. I knew that even then, in some unclear way. Not angry silence, not tired silence. Something finished. He turned around slowly. His face didn't look like my father's face. Not the one from mornings, school runs, grocery aisles. This one felt unfamiliar, like I was looking at someone who had already decided something and just hadn't said it yet. "Get out," he said. I actually laughed first. I still don't know why. It just came out wrong, like my body didn't accept the sentence. Because that's not something parents do. Not fully. Not like that. But he opened the door. The air outside hit hard. Too cold. It felt like it went straight into my chest instead of my lungs. I didn't move at first. I think I was waiting for the moment it would turn into a joke. Or a misunderstanding. Something that would fix itself. Then his hand was on my arm. Not rough, not at first. Just firm enough that my body reacted before I did. And I was outside. Gravel under my feet. Real. Loud in my head. The car door shut behind me like something being decided permanently. That's when I saw the truck. Pulled off near a clearing. Engine running low. Headlights cutting through trees like they didn't belong there. A man standing beside it smoking, not moving like he was unsure if he was allowed to witness this. I remember thinking, he looks like he got dropped into the wrong moment. My father walked back to the driver's side, opened his wallet, pulled out money, not looking at me. "Take her anywhere," he said. "I don't care. Just don't bring her back." The truck driver didn't take it. He just looked. That part stays with me more than anything else from that night. The way he didn't react correctly. Like even he couldn't match what was happening to something he understood. My father got in the car. The engine changed. Louder. Sharper. And then they left. No hesitation. No brake lights. No second thought I could hold on to later and rewrite. Just gone. I stayed there longer than I should have, waiting for something to correct itself. That's what your mind does when reality breaks. It waits for a correction that never comes. It didn't come. I think that's when I understood it wasn't an accident. It wasn't confusion. It was decision. The truck driver eventually walked over, slowly, like approaching something fragile. He asked my name. I don't think I answered properly. My voice didn't feel connected to me. He gave me his jacket. I remember holding it more than wearing it, like weight was the only proof I still existed in something physical. He said his name was Robert Hayes. He kept saying I was safe. I didn't believe him, not even a little. Later, there was a truck stop. Too bright, too clean, everything fluorescent and unreal. A plastic cup of soup I couldn't finish because my hands wouldn't stop shaking. People talking at me, not with me. Police, questions, paperwork, repeating the same sentence because no other sentence would form. He told me to get out. That's all I had. My mother called once. I remember her voice breaking before she even finished forming words, like she had been breaking for a long time already and just reached her limit at that moment. My father didn't call. Instead, a message came through someone else. I could return only if I apologized. Not for leaving, for not accepting it. I didn't go back. Weeks later, my Aunt Margaret came. I barely knew her. She didn't ask questions immediately, which felt almost stranger than the situation itself. She just looked at me for a long time, then said, "You're coming with me." Her house was quiet in a way that didn't feel safe at first. It felt unfamiliar, like something waiting, but nothing broke. Still, I didn't sleep properly for a long time. I kept shoes near the bed. I checked doors twice, sometimes 3 times without remembering the second time. Healing didn't feel like healing. It felt like learning how to function without fully trusting reality again. Years passed like that. Not dramatic, just continuous. School, work, small routines that slowly replaced panic. I studied business because I wanted to understand how people lose everything without noticing when it starts happening. Debt contracts ownership. Systems that look neutral until they aren't. I didn't think about revenge in a clear way. I just didn't want to feel powerless forever. Eventually, I built a small firm. Nothing impressive, just stability I could stand on without shaking. Then one day, I saw his name. Daniel Donovan. My father. Debt records, missed payments, a business collapsing slowly, not all at once. I stared longer than I expected to. No immediate emotion came. That surprised me. Just quiet. Then something like attention. I looked deeper without telling anyone. Everything they built after I left was falling apart in slow motion. Not dramatic, just steady failure disguised as normal days. I didn't rush. I didn't announce anything. I just followed it quietly. Debt acquisition, paperwork, transfers, separate channels. Nothing loud, nothing visible. Things that only look like power when it's too late to undo them. They didn't know it was me. At first, it was just letters, notices, adjustments, small financial pressure points moving in the background. They probably thought it would stabilize itself. People usually think that. I didn't contact them because I wasn't inside that story anymore. I had already been inside it once. That was enough. Months later, I heard things were worse than they admitted, but I stayed out of sight of it. Not because I forgave them, not because I didn't care, just because I didn't need to be close to it anymore. One evening, I sat at my desk and realized something small but final. I wasn't waiting anymore. Not for apology, not for explanation, not for anything to return and make sense. And that absence, the one that used to feel like punishment, didn't feel like that anymore. It just felt quiet. And for the first time since I was 14, that silence didn't belong to him. It didn't belong to the past. It just stayed with me.